And yes, a very good afternoon. You're very welcome to quite a blustery WIT arena. It's a quarter-final weekend in the Waterford County Senior Camogie Championship, the Hooper Dolan Insurance's Championship knockout. Camogie, no second chances from here on in, and delighted to be able to bring you exclusive live coverage of this particular quarter-final this afternoon. It's the meeting of Cappoquin and Tramore. Cappoquin away to our left, just warming up there at the dressing room end here of the WIT arena. Tramore away to our right, so these sides, they've come through the group stages. It's all about knockout Camogie from here on in. A place in the semi-finals up for grabs for the winners of today's encounter. Paul Hudson of Kilkenny is the match referee this afternoon. He's officiated at several group games, so he's the man in the middle for this afternoon's eagerly awaited quarter-final. Of course, Cappoquin upset the odds a couple of years ago when they beat St Anne's in the semi-finals to reach the county final, and Tramore as well have been working really hard, making great progress over the last couple of seasons in the Camogie, and of course indeed the ladies football. They won the Junior A last year. They're here on Merit this afternoon, just getting their photograph being taken there by Noel Brown, the ace photographer, as Derek Lyons, I can see, has just been pinned up below there by Tomás Rua O'Kyla. The Waterford Camogie manager is going to join us on co-commentary this afternoon. We'll bring you the team news very, very shortly indeed, as Tramore just lining up there, getting their team photo taken. I see Gary O'Keefe down there with them, involved in the backroom team with the Tramore contingent this afternoon. So we might take you through the team lineups if we're ready for that. So we'll start with Cappoquin, and they line out as follows, with Tracy Kiley in between the posts. A full back line of Emma Foley, Sinead O'Brien and Tina Coffey. Half back line is Elaine Luby, Lorraine Bray and Jenny McCarthy, Laura Murray and Lauren McGregor, Ilorna Porca. The half forward line then, Roisin Uniacke, Carol McCarthy and Aisling Power. And the inside line for the western side this afternoon, Roisin Cahalan at 13, Charlotte Connors at the edge of the square, and Aisling Cahalan at number 15. So Tramore then will line out as follows, with Hayley Atchinson between the posts. A full back line of Sarah Byrne, Leah Barry and Emer Gallagher, Alana Jones, Catherine Power and Jordan Schultz in the half back line. Clara Griffin and Kelsey O'Bane make up the centre of the field. Half forward line is Tara Power, Vicky Faulkner on the 40, the inter-county star of course, and Saoirse O'Brien at number 12. And the full forward line for the Seasiders this afternoon, Abby Dunphy at 13, Kate O'Donoghue number 14 and Natasha Dobbin at number 15. So as mentioned, they're delighted to be joined on commentary this afternoon by Waterford Camogie manager Derek Lyons. And first of all, Derek, great to see you're back at the helm again with the Taoiseach Girls for 2022.
Yeah, thanks Gavin, thanks for the welcome and thanks for having me here today. Really glad to be here and getting down to see some of the do or die games, the knockout games now is where we're at here, and we really get to see the players that we want to see coming forward, putting their hands up maybe for the panel for next year. So yeah, we're back for another year.
Absolutely.
Delighted to be there and looking forward to it.
Great stuff, we wish you well with it. And they're looking at the team lineups there as well. There's no shortage of talent in either team there today.
No, look, I mean obviously it's sprinkled with a number of the players we've had on panel ourselves this year, and look, there's a few there that are around for a good few years, but I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these battles, these local battles that I would see happening here now today. Would be obviously Lorraine at centre back for Cappoquin and Vicky at centre forward, if that's the lineup. I know Lorraine is carrying a bit of a knock the last few weeks from watching another game, so I'd be interested to see what it then played her. But obviously they're putting her in there. She's played a 10 in her previous two games, but they're playing her at 6 today, obviously to cancel the threat of Vicky. So that'll be a really, really interesting, honest battle. Two really honest, good girls. And the other one I'm interested in seeing there would be Laura McGregor, possibly Kelsey O'Bane, young girl coming through now. She's only 16, but she's a really good talent for Tramore. And obviously Clara there and Laura Murray. That midfield for me will be crucial today for both teams, you know, and I think that's where it's going to be won and lost really.
Absolutely, yeah. There is a bit of a breeze here, as is, I suppose, you know, sometimes accustomed to WIT arena. I suppose you can see the flags underneath us, so could be a factor here today, Derek.
Yeah, and look, we all look at those situations when there's a stiff breeze. Do you play sweeper? Maybe that's what one of the teams. Look, the other point to make here is that you've got two great coaches here today with both teams. Obviously John Fives there up in Cappoquin, renowned name when it comes to GA. Absolutely. Obviously all the lads with the seniors, but John is an astute manager as well, and you've Gary O'Keefe gone in there with Tramore this year, which is a massive step for Camogie in the county, that you've got people like Gary coming off the back of a minor team, Waterford County minor manager, and suddenly he's with one of the top senior Camogie clubs in the county. That's all good for Camogie going forward, because people like them getting involved promotes the game well for us, like, you know, and fair play to the lads. But tactically wise, I'm interested in seeing how they'll set up with that breeze.
Yeah, absolutely, well said indeed, and great to see, as I said, the lads involved in both these teams. They've been, you know, threatening, I suppose, to make that breakthrough, Derek. Derek, of course, Cappoquin did reach a county final a couple of years ago. Tramore working really hard behind the scenes. It's not just at senior level, but both doing well at underage as well.
Definitely, yeah, and I think probably the latter even more so. Tramore, I've watched them now develop, and if you look at the squads in the county at the moment, be it senior, junior, minor, and under 16, I would safely say that probably I'd say at least 2/3 of this Tramore team are involved with some type of county squad in 2021. Maybe not as much with the Cappoquin setup, but again, with people like John Fives involved, you can be sure they're all going to be able to hurl here today, you know.
Yeah, certainly. So Paul Hudson of Kilkenny is the match referee this afternoon. As I took charge of numerous group games. I didn't quite catch there who won the toss there, Derek, but we won't be long finding out, as they say. And great as well, in fairness to Ita and Sheila, to get into WIT Arena as well for a knockout game as well. Big occasion for the girls as well.
Yeah, and I think it's great, and the fact that it's even not just, don't mean it's just a quarter final, but it's a knockout
yes.
game. Normally these don't get into places like these venues until maybe at least the semi-finals and maybe a final, but it's great for the girls to get to play in a venue like this, you know, and with moreover, it's great for the patrons to be able to come in and sit in the stand and watch a Camogie game, you know, because that they have to be taught about as well, you know. So yeah, it's good, and the wind will definitely play its part, I've no doubt about it. But it's all about these two progressive teams looking to get beyond today and have a crack at, obviously, tournament and championship favourites will be the likes of Galtier, and I think Dennistal will be a dark horse there as well, you know. So there's some really good teams left in the championship, and yeah, it's there to be won now today. I think two very evenly matched teams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, absolutely, certainly. So, and like the adult championships as well, all credit to the Camogie board. You know, I know they've had it's been week on week. There's been a lot of fixtures and things like that. But in terms of officials, organisation, and getting the cooperation of clubs as well, it's running very smoothly.
Yeah, look, and I've gone to go through the games myself. I've had the capacity to do that, and in fairness, it's worked well. I know probably maybe girls might say themselves they're all on a Saturday evening and they'd like to maybe have a few of them on a Sunday. But look, to be honest, there's a bit of competition there with ladies football, and that's understandable. Girls are playing matches here now today, and I know for case beside juniors are playing tonight, and some of them are going to be playing tomorrow morning ladies football with their club as well. That's not ideal, but look, it is what it is. But to be fair, to credit the Camogie board here, like they've worked wonders here to get all of these championships played across in a short enough period of time, and in the knowledge that they have to be completed, because obviously the 2020 Interclub Championship kicks in December or late November, so we've got Galtier involved in that as well, so they have to get it all done by then as well. So yeah. Fair play to Easter particularly, and Sheila and the three amigos, I call them.
Absolutely, yeah. Hats off to all involved. I just got a shot of John Milan in our camera there. Obviously he's involved with De La Salle, so he's in I suppose maybe taking a few notes here today, Derek.
Yeah, well, John is big involved now with De La Salle with their senior team. I've seen the few games they played, and he's heavily involved there, and it's great to see people again. I've referenced people like John Fives and Gary O'Keefe, and you see a former county player like John Milan, given he's thrown his lot into the hat for Camogie in De La Salle. It's a testament to, you know, where they are in terms of their honesty and in terms of where they're going forward as a club. So look, they see the picture down the road. It's probably, I'm hearing through the grapevine that people like John are aspiring to winning a lot more than just county titles, and that's the right way to be, but like they're really fortunate to have somebody like John involved, you know.
Absolutely. So both sets of teams are still just going through their warm-up routine. I hear the whistle now from Paul Hudson. The match referee is going to call in the two captains, and we'll find out what way each side is going to play. I see there's a couple of the yellow slitters out there as well, so I'm interested to see what one they'll adopt here this afternoon. But as you say, both sides here on merit, Derek, and as you say, no second chances from here on in. The first big weekend knockout. Camogie.
Yeah, and look, as you said, I think it's a great one for the Camogie because it is evenly matched. I've seen some of the games, and to be honest with you, they've been a bit lopsided coming forward today, but this is one now that could go either way. I think if you get, look, Cappoquin, I mentioned obviously Lorraine Bray and Lauren, and another girl what mentioned there is actually Ashleen Power. She was actually on the panel there, I think, in the county panel in 2020.
That's right, yeah.
And took a year out last year, but I've seen her in some of the games, particularly the De La Salle game down in De La Salle a few weeks ago, and she was outstanding, you know, and she links very well with Lorraine Bray, so she's a key player for Cappoquin as well. And obviously you also have then Jenny Mack, like, who was involved with me this year as well, and on the county panel with years. So I think it's going to be, I think Cappoquin are going to need all of their county players to stand up here today and really stand up, because they're going to need them a lot more. I think Tramore probably a little bit more balanced throughout, but yeah, really looking forward to some of the individual battles. But yeah, both teams here definitely here on merit.
Absolutely. It looks like Tramore are going to be playing from left to right in this opening half. The two captains there, Derek mentioned Ashling Power there of Cappoquin, and Clara Griffin leading out the Tramore girls this afternoon. So we're almost ready to go here at the WIT Arena place in the semi-final up for grabs next weekend. Lorraine Bray just having a chat there with her duo in the half-back line of Elaine Luby and Jenny McCarthy, just to make sure everything is orchestrated well there. Looks just interesting to see. I think Lorraine is lining up at centre-back. Yeah. And that duel there with Vicky should be quite fascinating this afternoon. So Paul Hudson has the match ball in the centre of the field, and we're almost ready to rock here at the WIT Arena. See Michelle Ryan, who's also involved in the backroom team with Cappoquin as well, so they've left no stone unturned this year. Paul Murray there as well, of course, prominent player with Cappoquin and fans. So ready to rock here at the WIT Arena, and wherever you're tuned in, I hope you're enjoying this afternoon, and I hope you enjoy this afternoon's live stream. Referee just has a quick smile with the players in the centre of the field. Everything is in order, and we're almost ready to go here at the WIT Arena. Waterford Senior Camogie Championship quarter-final, Tramore against Cappoquin.
I think there's a change at centre back for Cappoquin. I don't see Bray at centre back. Vicky's in there now. I think they might have moved her in.
Yeah, it looks like Carol McCarthy has come back there, Derek, into number 11, so obviously that's something Lorraine, maybe they had planned.
I see Lorraine is going corner forward for Cappoquin.
Right.
Yeah, she's wearing 6 in it, and I'm playing at number 15. Yeah, in the corner. So I was suspicious about an injury she has, and I think right up before the game even there, I think it might have been a matter of her doing the warm-up and see how
You'd imagine they will target getting ball into her as well.
It might well be that tactic as well. In fairness, knowing John Files, he'll have something up his sleeve anyway. It's just Tara Griffin on the first break there, as typical Clara winning the dirty ball and getting it away early. Yeah, well cut out inside there by Jenny McCarthy, as Derek mentioned there. So good at reading the play, but that's a great hook there by Tramore. They're in, tackling hard there, working hard as always. It's the full forward, Kate O'Donoghue, trying to prod it forward there for the eastern side, but it's Cappoquin who come away with this one. Here's Lauren McGregor. That's a good relieving clearance by Lauren off her left-hand side, straight down the middle, route 1, looking for the aforementioned Bray out in front of her player. She's wearing 6, but operating at corner forward in hot pursuit. There is Kelsey O'Bane. They're the midfielder for Tramore, whom Derek spoke about. It's a long ball inside there. Oh, that's well cut off inside by the Tramore cornerback. It's Sarah Byrne trying to get down over the ball. Good flicking there by Cappoquin. The ball is won according to the referee, and now there's a chance for Leah Barry to eventually get over this ball, but Cappoquin are fighting hard for this ball, literally very close to the end line there on the dressing room side here of the WIT Arena. It's in the hand of Charlotte Connors now, tries to burrow her way forward there, and the referee says she charged there on her way through, so it's going to be a free out. Referee indicated there that she tried to maybe bit over anxious there, maybe Derek, and free out. Yeah, and look, a good early ball in from Cappoquin there. I think from Lauren McGregor said Lorraine Bray getting the early ball, not a good strike by Lorraine standards, should be disappointed with it, but yeah, it was very good defence by that Tramore from backline, getting there free from over carrying, or at least over aggressive play by the Cappoquin forward. And it is cleared out the line there as far as the Tramore midfield again, but it's Cappoquin covering back there. It's Laura Murray, always covers a huge amount of ground for Cappoquin, looking for her corner forward inside. That's Aisling Callahan, but Tramore reading this play very well. Sarah Byrne coming out with that ball again. And Sarah, yeah, looking very sharp in the early exchanges down as far as the midfielder. It's Kelsey O'Bane in the centre of the field, and again, lovely clearance there, just shortened the grip, but well intercepted by Cappoquin. And again, on the ball is Laura Murray. Murray name, of course, synonymous with Cappoquin, GA and Camogie, but it's Tramore win this ball back. Here's Vicky Faulkner. You can see, as you know, Derek pace to Byrne. Look at the balance and control here. She goes forward off her left-hand side, looking for the opening score. Looks good from here. We can write it down. Vicky Faulkner, beautiful to watch, fluency in the movement. And that finish as well, Derek, very familiar. Very good, so yeah. And look, I mean, obviously a good ball out from Kelsey O'Bane. I think she's only 16 years of age, but a great prospect going forward. Giving into the more experienced player, Vicky, and does what she does best, which takes on the defender and gets the strike away and gets a good score. Super score by Tramore to open up proceedings, and they win it back again there on the far over side. That's Alana Jones. Not a great clearance though by Alana, going to be picked up by Carol McCarthy, the centre forward for Cappoquin. It's again, you can see there that ply is looking for Lorraine Bray inside. She's operating the corner forward position. She opts to throw this one back as far as Aisling. That's Aisling Power off her left hand side, looking for runners inside. Or was she going for score? Could well break here for Connors inside. Good goal picking though. Haley Hutchinson gets out early there. Good hook though by Connors, not giving up the ball there. And again, it's just pulled on first time, very close to the side, and looks like it's going to remain in the far side. Is it? Very close. Inside, good battle there between Alana Jones and her marker Roisin Uniacke. Again, Cappoquin playing keep ball. It's with their corner forward now. That's Aisling Callahan, and this one is going to cross the face of the goal. How wide? Yeah, disappointing finish there after some good work again. Just looking at Lorraine there coming out for that ball in front of her, she looks like she's still pulling that leg, and she's had that now with a number of weeks. So obviously there is a reason why she's in there, and it's not as much tactical as we thought it was. But some good work there, and obviously some good play by the Tramore goalie Haley Hutchinson. She's the minor goalie this year, and very good. Great prospect coming through as well. Certainly is. Prolific figure in the goal for Tramore. She's had a great campaign to date, and right now Tramore trying to win this ball back again.
That's Kelsey O'Bane in the middle of the field again, as Derek mentioned. A young player, but straight away getting on a lot of ball. Oh, brilliant first touch inside there with the full forward. That's Kate O'Donoghue. Takes in her hand first time. Looking for runners inside. It's well cut off though by the cornerback. That's Emma Foley. Good play by Emma. Now looking for options. Little flick pass outside as far as Elaine Luby. Elaine gets down over this ball. Driving out with the ball there for Cappoquin. Good use of the hand pass out as far as the corner forward. That's Roisin Callahan, who's obviously operating back where Lorraine Bray was listed. In case you notice, Lorraine is wearing 6, but playing in the full forward. Well won back by Tramore there, and Clara, Clara, it is Clara throwing the free there, Derek.
Yeah, Clara again doing, as I said, what she does best. That's the biggest part of her game. That's really great quality, aggressive, dogged in that breaking ball. Wins 90% of them. So something that Cappoquin will have to be alerted today. They'll have to make sure that she's not having an influence on the game.
And not hanging around. Derek links up here with the corner forwards. Here's Abby Dunphy going forward, and Abby, without breaking stride, puts that over the ball. All came from a quick thinking free by Griffin, and Abby Dunphy with a good finish.
Yeah, no, and another good challenge. Actually, very similar to Vicky, the way she plays. Sometimes I've been confused watching games which one of them is. But she's very direct, very speedy, and very good finisher as well. So an excellent score by Abby.
Now Cappoquin will want to respond, and what is their response? Aisling Callahan would like to think it's a good one. She's on the 21-metre line, angles aside. What a brilliant piece of defending there by Sarah Byrne. Just kept on her, didn't foul her, got the hook in, and Tramore. There's Byrne again, isn't it?
Abby Dunphy again. There's a cornerback.
Not a great clearance though. Tramore, they're just trying to work it out, playing keep ball. Looks like there's a high challenge there. Referee is happy enough to leave play go on. It's on the 21-metre line. Real battle for possession here.
Lorraine Bray's battling hard for that again.
And Lorraine is fouled. Hurley came in around the neck there, and referee bang and cue was Catherine Power deeming to be the guilty party there. As we just get a shot there of Gary O'Keefe, of course, involved with Tramore.
They need to score now, Gavin. I think. I mean, obviously playing with
absolutely.
the breeze, like, and you know they're a point or two behind. I think, you know. So this gives them settling down a bit, maybe.
Aisling Power, and I think the flag is raised. It's the opening score for Cappoquin. It's one they've needed. They've had the ball in there quite a bit, but it's the opening score of the afternoon for the western side, and Aisling Power. I suppose it's always a nice one for a free taker when they're in front of the goal, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm just wondering about the tactic of Lorraine in the corner. If I was going to play her in the full, I'd probably play her at full. If a ball breaks in around her, she's a better chance of getting on us and getting a goal, maybe. Sometimes if you're in corner forwards, you're a bit isolated from the game, you know. But yeah, good free one there by Cappoquin again. Aisling Power's taking a quick run, looking for Lorraine Bray. She comes out in front.
Well gathered by Lorraine off her right hand side. That's brilliant. That's better.
That just destroys everything I just said a minute ago, maybe about playing her in the corner.
Commentator's curse, I think Derek would call that one, is it?
Great early free from Aisling Power. Looked up and Lorraine was alert to it and took the ball into the hands. Turned on the right, struck her over the bar.
Without great fin, absolutely. So nicely balanced. Referee indicates there's a foul there on the Tramore player. That's the centre forward, I believe. Wing forward Tara Power, who's adjudged to have been fouled there. Referee indicates that it's a hand in the back, so it's a free in for Tramore. They go route one with this one. Looking for runners inside. Cappoquin back there in numbers. That's good play by the corner back. That's Emma Foley. Emma comes out with this ball looking for options now. Hand passes it down the line as far as Elaine Luby. Elaine, great interception there. And Tramore working hard there is Natasha Dobbin.
Out with Emma Foley clearing the ball again. Out to Roisin Uniac down the wing, long ball into Charlotte Connors. Charlotte gets a tackle in there. She's trying to get that ball up. She's done well.
Good discipline and fairness both sets of sides. They're not hanging back. It is a quarter final.
One of those sort of ruck balls again now.
Referees
get it out of there, kick it out, and Vicky's even back there. Vicky Faulkner back there picking the ball.
Look at this for work, brilliant.
Drops the ball unfortunately for Vicky, loses it out. I think it's probably
Lauren McGregor is on it. Lauren is on it for Cappoquin.
Competent hurler now. She'll go and she'll strike it over the bar, I'd say, from there.
She's on the D. She likes to go inside, and Tramore trying to literally boot it out there. Did it get a boot? I think it actually came off a boot there.
Lucky enough.
So 45.
Maybe Lauren might reflect on that and say she should have tapped it over the bar, maybe get the early scores, you know. That's the worry when you're playing with the breeze. You might feel you have to get an early goal, but that was certainly scoreable for Lauren if she just tapped it over. But good work overall after Vicky had lost possession.
Absolutely, good work rate by both sides, and as you say, sometimes teams feel maybe if they have wind advantage that they need to have this lead at half time maybe, and they're going for the juggler, maybe things like that, you know.
Gavin, it is a hard thing because you do feel like that you need to get the early scores and get the early dominance, you know, but I think like teams just need to put the scores on the board for the first 10 to 15 until the first water break at least.
Now this one could be dangerous. Aisling Power, it's over the bar. Second score for Aisling, this from a 45. She got a free earlier on. That was a nice strike, came from Tramore. Will be happy not to concede a goal, but Aisling Power, that's her second of the day. She's striking well.
And she's a good player, you know, to be fair. She's a really intelligent player, a good striker with the ball, and obviously if she's on the free, she's well able to hit that ball. And she's keeping Tramore scoreboard ticking over. Fair play to her.
So 8 minutes gone here at the WIT Arena. It's Cappoquin 3 points, Tramore 2 points. Puck out comes from Hayley Atchison in the goal. It's a long delivery. Lauren McGregor, what a brilliant catch that is. Plucked out of the air and now going direct at goal. Lovely balance and control. Oh, just taken off her. What a tackle that is there by the Tramore centre back. I believe it was Catherine Power, the experienced Power, who got in a tackle. And again, a brilliant intervention. Good fall for Lorraine Bray. I think he's a hand up for an advantage here, Derek, so he could come back to it as we watch Lorraine Bray. And Lorraine Bray fires it over the bar. 2 touches of the ball, 2 points.
2 points and superb work from Lauren McGregor, middle of the field. Pulled the ball out of the sky there under pressure from Clara Griffin and managed to go off on one of her runs again. Lauren is, I would have known Lauren myself back in the day when she was playing with underage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And probably won a few medals as well with the boys, didn't she, Derek?
Underage hurler. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to play beyond 14s, but then obviously no hurling in the club in Dungarvan. She went to Cappoquin and she's built her career around that up there in Cappoquin. Exceptional talent and really did well there now. She's winning that midfield battle at the moment, and that's what Cappoquin want to see.
Absolutely, yeah. And one thing with Lauren, I suppose, as well too, she's not afraid, Derek, to run at the heart of defences, is she?
Yeah, no, and I think that's the modern game. You know, Camogie, I've seen it myself this year. One thing I've learned from it is it's a running game. You just have to be able to break the tackle and run. And Vicky's the best example of that. But in fairness to Lauren, yeah, she's doing it there at the moment. And as you said, Bray, getting 2 or 3 touches and 2 or 3 scores. I suppose that's what they'll want from John and the lads will want to see that end product as well. You know. Absolutely.
Emer Gallagher is picking up Lorraine Bray this afternoon as a Tramore player, just down in just away to our right here. Derek receiving 3. Not quite sure who it actually is there now, with the referee just wisely giving the player a few minutes as well.
And shows it either Saoirse O'Brien or Tara Power, one of the wing forwards, I think. Might be. Yeah, didn't see that now maybe. So, and the ball wasn't up around her, so I don't think there was anything on towards. But yeah, look, it's an interesting. I mean, we've seen the swing now, 4 points. You know, to be fair, Tramore started well against the breeze with 2 points, and now they're 2 points down. So fair play to Cappoquin, they rallied, and it's all down to that midfield battle area, in particular Lauren McGregor putting her hand up.
So the puck out comes again from Hayley Atchison. See Shane and Gary Dunphy over there on the far over side as well, doing a lot of work. Laura Murray she's a good footballer as well, boots that forward, and good well work out for Tramore here, or for Cappoquin here. Derek, as Calan tries to get her hand on. Oh, that's a brilliant piece of defending there.
Yeah, there you go, Clara Griffin coming on
again. Look at that, brilliant work. Referee has the hand up for advantage. I'm not sure will he come back to that. He will, yeah. In fairness, he had the hand up there as Griffin broke out, and in fairness, good referee had the hand up, so back to the original foul.
That's good play. It's good to see referees doing that as well, because you want to see the advantage come on it, and it's one of the good things I see in Camogie is that referees tend to give that advantage for a good play, you know, and they're also happy to pull it when there's no advantage and bring it back.
Yeah. Because in fairness, I know it from speaking from refereeing point of view, it can be tricky to adapt that 5-second rule or 10 seconds, and not accruing. Bring it back, I suppose, to the original foul.
And I think it is important because you want to get something out, because what you could do is foul the ball straight away and take your free, but they should be encouraged to continue to play the game and get the advantage of coming back to you if you don't get something out of it.
And is the aforementioned Lauren McGregor again. It looks like Tramore centre back or half back in. Jordan Schultz trying to get her body over this ball. It's Aisling Power again. Oh, brilliant pick up there by Power. How did she get that in her hand? Manages to do so. Flicks it outside as far as Uniac, I think it is, on the far side. Derek,
good ball in there.
Oh, brilliant corner.
Dolan there doing well in corner back. Oh, there's a clash there.
Clash of the Ash there. Evident here in quarter-final here in WIT Arena. It's Roisin Cal. Uniac, I should say again,
Lorraine Bray. Lovely pick up Lorraine. Takes it on her left, but a poor strike. Maybe different options. I'm just looking here. On this side of the field, Lauren McGregor was on her own. She could have flipped it across.
Yeah, she went for it would have been a fair score if it went over. But
she was going for 3 in a row, I think.
She was, So, fairness, Emer Gallagher was right on her as well, put the hurley up, and obviously didn't enough to put her off.
Like, it's a tough task for that corner back now, in fairness. Really tough for Tina there, Emer, sorry,
Puck out comes from Atchison again. Clash of the Ash here again, and here is Lorraine Bray on the ball. Oh, lovely pick up by Lorraine. Sprays it down the line. Race for possession here, right in front of our commentary position. It's a good battle here. Was there a bit of holding? Yes, says the referee. It's the full forward, Charlotte Connors. Tramore fans.
There now might have.
Leah Barry,
I hear one of the lads shouting there behind us the other way. A little bit of a nudge, maybe she got away with it. So well done to her. And then again, I think, to be fair, for the one thing that tend to favour the forward.
That's right. I was just going to say it. Actually, 9 times out of 10, the forward, they always seem to get the benefit of the doubt, whatever it is. That just seems to be the nature of it. But
this is a difficult one now for Aisling.
It is.
She's put over the last 2, so. She's about 4 yards in from the sideline here under the stand. A great strike of the ball. It's a nice connection. Superb. Looks good. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful strike. Right behind that one. The minute really she took it up, and a confident strike. That's a hat-trick of points now for Aisling Power, and Cappoquin lead by 3, Derek. Yeah, she was moving away as soon as she struck the ball. She knew where it was going. Great strike, as we said earlier on. Really good strike with the ball. Look, they're keeping that gap now. They're opening it, if anything. So Tramore, look, I suppose Tramore just need to get a bit of a grip on the middle there area. I would have thought Kelsey Urbania and Clara would be more involved out there, but they're not getting on the ball. There's a long ball into full back line.
And race here again. There's a good battle between Leah Barry and Charlotte inside. Charlotte Connors for Cappoquin. It's Barry coming out with this one off her left hand side.
Clearance to Kelsey Urbania, I think there.
Urbania has it, and that's a great clearance by Kelsey.
In front to Vicky and Laura. Yeah, Clara's on that now.
Oh, what a tackle. Lauren McGregor winning it back, and it's Laura Murray, her midfield, as you said. They're just getting on top there, and power there, just fix that ball away. And Tramore have it back in their hands now. It's in the hands this time of Alana Jones. Just has a little look up to see as their movement sprays it down the line. That's good tackling there. It's a good battle there as Tara Power tries to get in her hand, and in the end there's a foul there on the Cappoquin wing back. It's Elaine Luby. Good battle there with Tara Power. Referee says that, I'm not sure the indicator her hand was pulled back, but either way it's going to be a free for Cappoquin.
Yeah, look, and I think Tramore have been a little bit impatient with themselves. I mean, they're giving away some easy frees, and I'd say a sense of a little bit of panic setting in there, so they need to be a little bit more confident on the ball. Ball breaks inside and around the goal there. And
lovely flick.
Lorraine Brain, 5 yards out.
Shot! Oh, what a save! Haley Atkinson, brilliant.
Superb save.
Was equal to it, brilliant effort.
The ball cleared out to Vicky Faulkner, goes up to catch the ball.
She nearly has a brilliant touch. Look at this now. Vicky has pace to burn. She has it there inside Derek. Brilliant tackle.
Well done, Jenny Mack there and that, and into
now here's Lorraine. Can she get it in her hands? Steadies herself. This will be some score if it goes over. Lorraine Bray over the bar. Number 3 for the centre, even though she's not playing centre back, she's wearing 6. But that was a great piece of movement. Could have been an attack for Tramore, intercepted, and Lorraine Bray her 3rd point of the afternoon.
Interception shown by Jenny Mack there, showed her experience, waited for Vicky to come into her to tackle and knock the ball off her. Then a simple pass down to Lorraine, and what else did Lorraine do? Only put it over the bar. Really good score.
Kelsey O'Banney just trying to get this ball in her hand again, gets it on the 2nd attempt as we've reached the 15-minute mark. We'll have that first half.
Full back is out there. Sinead O'Brien is out top of that one straight away.
Sinead, a vastly experienced full back, and gets that ball in her hand and drives out.
Good ball out to Lauren McGregor in the middle of the field.
Lauren? It is Lauren, seems to be getting plenty of space there too, Derek. And you can hear the Cappoquin management just telling them pull away.
Right across Catherine to Vicky. No, sorry, to
Carol McCarthy, isn't it? Carol going for a score, and it's wide. There was a chance. Nearly going writing it down because she had the wind advantage and maybe had too much time, maybe, Derek.
Yeah, no, that was one that was scoreable, definitely, Gavin. Like, it was after really good work by Lauren McGregor again. And as I said, Sinead O'Brien coming out with that ball from full back and winning a great ball.
Thought the referee thought he was going to call for the water break there, but is happy enough to just leave it play develop for a couple of minutes to say go on, get on with it. As Cappoquin drive forward again, it's Roisin Uniac. She's getting on a lot of ball, but just the pass there. Tramore putting under pressure there, has Uniac the ball back in her hands. Battle for possession here. Tramore tried to literally kick this ball out. Tara Power wearing 10, but operating a really deep role. Here's the other Power, that's Catherine, the vastly experienced centre back. Literally boots it down the line, and as far as Kate, I was just going to say how deep she is. She's looking for Vicky.
Vicky again, so she's looking for her run again.
And you can see Roisin Callahan is tackling her. She just leaves her for dead. Slit her glute to the hurley. Now cuts in off her right hand side. Some score by the inter-county star. We've seen her do it for Waterford. You've seen it throughout the summer, Derek. We've all seen it, and just illustrating it there.
She's just poetry in motion. When she goes like that, nobody will nobody will stay with her, And what I like about it today is, like, she's made 2 of those runs and she's got the finish on them, which is really good. And I suppose that's the water break we just spoke about. I'd say probably coming up to.
Looks like it, Derek, I think.
Yeah, no, really good. Actually, timely score for Tramore, I'd have to say, because it was 6-2 and Cappoquin deserved a 4-point lead, but it's a good score to get just before the water break. Both teams will win now and they'll have their chats, and what was Tramore's game for the first 5 or 6 minutes. In fairness to Cappoquin, have completely turned around for the last 10, and they've dominated again with the breeze, to be fair.
They certainly have indeed. So 6 points to 3 at the first half water break here in the WIT arena, and just see John Fives and Paul Murray, Mark Mason, of course, involved there in the backroom team with Cappoquin doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So as you say, Cappoquin, I suppose, a bit more economical, if you could say that, when the ball goes up there, Derek. They have that wind advantage in the first half, and especially when you have your Lorraine Bray inside, you're going to want to be getting scores.
Yeah, and I think that's the gamble that they've taken, obviously, because, like we were just talking about Vicky getting 2 points from number 11. You'd normally be looking at a player like Bray offsetting that actually asset that Tramore have. But in fairness to Cappoquin, they've gone with Lorraine in corner forward, and they've got dividends of it. And I think it's partly down to the work that's gone on around the middle of the field as well, with particularly Lauren has really stood up there. The influence of Clara Griffin and Katie Atchison not Katie Atchison, but Kelsey O'Bannon, apologies, hasn't really been as much of an influence there. And I think Tramore will be looking to see that more in the second quarter, to try and get a bit of a stranglehold, or at least try and curtail the flow that is coming from the Cappoquin team, which is really happening from that midfield area, I think, to be fair.
Absolutely. Lauren McGregor is ready to get back into the thick of it. She's straight out, in fairness to the referee, just saying you've had your minute, and temperatures maybe begin to drop. It's nearly a tea break, nearly you'd want instead of a water break, Derek, maybe today.
It's interesting how long more these water breaks going to go on.
It's a fair point, you know.
It is November, you know, and I know it's COVID, we're nearly coming out of COVID, and I think that was the whole essence of this from day one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And particularly in the summer months, but I think there's an argument now for, like, and it will be interesting to see now, will Tramore get a little bit better now because of the benefit of having a water break?
Absolutely,
because usually those little team talks can have an influence on the next 15 minutes, and I'm sure the Tramore management, Gary O'Keefe, is delighted to get the break, and hopefully have a few quick words to get the lads to. I think the composure, looking for a little bit more out of their midfield pairing, definitely has to happen. And Vicky's putting her hand up there at centre forward with a few scores, but yeah, they need a little bit more composure and a bit more doggedness out around the middle.
So Tracy Kiley going to resume here for Cappoquin. It's a huge puck out by Tracy, all the way literally down far the edge of the D. Charlotte Connors and Leah Barry once again. That's a great dual centre, great ground hurling there by Catherine Power, Laura Griffin on the ball, or Clara, I should say. Good hook there. That was great pressure by combination of Lorraine and Charlotte Connors helped bring her out as well, though, so that worked great as well there. Going to be crucial in this quarter final, but straight away, as Derek mentioned, Clara Griffin getting on an awful lot of ball, and right now we're watching Laura Murray right directly in front of the first stand here in the WRT arena. Catherine Power trying to get in her hand, Cappoquin trying to prod that ball back forward with Carol McCarthy there. Lorraine, brilliant vision, flicks it outside to Lauren McGregor. Lauren going for a huge one. It's gone across the face of the goal. Good vision, you could see what they were trying to do, and probably entitled to have a goal.
Absolutely.
Just pulled it.
Absolutely, like, but just two kind of ones from the same area now they've had in the last 5 or 6 minutes, like, they'll be disappointed with, because you need every score you can get, particularly the ones that are in front of the goal.
Bit of puck out going to come from Hayley Atchison. She's been busy in this opening 18 minutes or so.
Roisin Uniac getting on that from a puck out.
Ooh, seems to be very close to the sideline. What a pick up that is. She has in her hand 3 white jerseys facing her. Still manages to get it in.
Lorraine Brace coming out onto that.
Lorraine out in front of her marker. That's Emer Gallagher.
This crossfield ball out at 21 now. She gets it back to Lauren McGregor. She sees her, puts her head up.
Good bit. Again, just going to say Kelsey O'Bane winning that. That's brilliant midfield play. Tracking back.
And she needs to get closer to Lauren McGregor and take her influence out of the game. That'll be definitely a tactic, I'd say, of Tramore for this next 15.
Yeah, you can see Hayley is in no particular hurry here, because all this, I suppose, it's just drawing pressure from Cappoquin's point of view, and Tramore will be happy just to wind down the clock in these situations. Yeah,
I think so. I think they just need to maybe get a next score.
Not a great free though, Derek, is it?
No, very poorly struck now straight out to Roisin Uniac again, I think.
Yeah, she's on an awful lot of ball,
on a solo and get a nice flick off in the corner.
That's Aisling Callahan, and it's hanging in there. Over the bar it goes. Hayley Atchison got her hurley to it. Again, it came from a Tramore free given away. It's the opening score of the afternoon for Callahan, the corner forward. She's been buzzing around there, in fairness, and always good for a score. And a bit fortunate there, but Hayley Atchison over the bar.
Yeah, disappointing free from Hayley in the goal. She's probably disappointed she didn't get it out further, but having said that now, she's got a great puck out there from the resulting score. So look,
brilliant touch there. Brilliant touch by Saoirse,
Gets it off now to Vicky, and off she goes again.
I know what she's going to do every time is just put the afterburners on and go. She cuts inside and fires that over the bar. That's a beautiful score. It's route one, long puck out, taken by Faulkner, ran at the defence, over the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, and I mean, to her credit, like, she's putting her hand up, but I'd be a little bit concerned that there's an over-dependency on her there.
Yes.
You'd like to see the scores being spread a little bit.
That's her third now, Derek.
Yeah, it is, and she's keeping them in the game. Like, it's still only a puck of a ball between them, 7 points to 4. So look, if they got an out fluky goal or something, the game is wide open again. There's a good ball out to Kelsey O'Bane, who gets on that ball, and she's starting to get a bit of ball there in the middle, but off Lauren McGregor.
It's a great vision as well. Outside as far as Alana Jones, bit of space now for Alana. She winding up for a big one off her right hand side. She's going to go for a score. She was in 2 minds there. There was very little movement inside, but Cappoquin are going to mop this ball up.
Abby's getting in and closer.
Out the line as far as Tina Coffey. She's put under a bit of pressure there.
Abby Dunphy there, a good little bit of pressure, and it results coming out to
here's Vicky again. Is she going to go for a long one? Spots a runner inside there. She ought maybe to have gone for a score.
Yeah, good turn.
Brilliant pick up here.
Lay off to Abby Dunphy.
Dunphy going forward, shortens the grip on her stick and fires it over the bar. That's a super score there.
I think I got the commentator's curse again. They're just talking about an over-dependency on Vicky, and then one of the other girls pops up and gets the next.
It was Abby, 13, it was,
her lookalike, I said earlier on there, almost her double. Really good score there now.
In fairness, they're very alike, but we'll have to.
Gets it back to 2 points game now, with all the possession. So I think the water break did help some more so far. Yeah.
Oh, Haley is out. Pulled on by Lorraine Bray. Oh, it's in the net. Going for Cappoquin. Lorraine Bray got it. Ball spills, and one player you don't want to spill it in front of is Lorraine Bray, and without picking it up, ground strike back in the net.
Yeah, an awkward ball coming in there to Kaylee. She didn't know whether to try and flick it away or get it up into the hand, and unfortunately it fumbled a bit, and no better woman on the breaking ball than Lorraine Bray, who punished that then very quickly. So just after a 2-point turnaround there, Cappoquin have cancelled that out now and added one to it. So
it could be a big moment.
Yeah, 1-7-5 after being 7-5. It's a different type of score.
Here comes Cappoquin again, Derek.
And here she comes again, Lauren McGregor. Good tackle by Kelsey O'Bany there now to.
Yeah, they're having a good duel now, in fairness. And the referee says steps. And in fairness to Lauren, she doesn't protest. She knows herself because she was surrounded there. That's what Tramore bring to this, this fierce work rate.
Yeah, no, in fairness, I have to give credit there to Kelsey. She's starting to come back into the game there now, in fairness. So it's good. It's good. Yeah, look, they just need to recover from that goal. It was a massive blow now after getting back into the game, really. But look, it's a long way to go. 1-7-5 double scores, but if they can tack on another score to here now.
And this puck out, I'm sure it's going to drop well inside the Cappoquin half of the field. That's Hayley Atchison with the clearance for Tramore with that free. And here's Vicky Faulkner on it again. Oh, good sack. Oh, and this time referee indicates.
Yeah, Dean Savova carried the ball. I thought she was protecting herself from a free, and I thought he'd give her an advantage of anything.
I think indicate there that.
So yeah,
did she play the ball? Did she maybe not tap it on the hurling up players? But they do it so quick now that that's kind of hard to spot.
It's true. So Jenny Mack clears that ball down, and knowing Jenny, she's looking for Bray.
Brilliant defending there. And Tramore fullback Leah Barry, who's playing very well, and so too is Sarah Byrne and Tramore full backline, but they're under pressure here, Derek.
They certainly are, yeah.
Good relieving clearance there by Tramore.
And under the pressure of Lorraine Bray, that was well cleared, to be fair to the guy.
So here's Tramore on the ball there. That's Saoirse O'Brien.
Jenny Mack again sweeping there.
Absolutely, always reading the play very well.
Let's see what happens here.
Roisin Cahalan gets this one down the line. There's a battle for possession here between Catherine Power and her marker. It's Cappoquin winning this one. Karen McCarthy.
Good touch.
Charlotte Connors. In front of her player. Heading goalwards. Is she fouled? Yes, says the referee. She was going to ground. Tramore supporters next to us don't feel it was a free, but again, direct ball in, and Cappoquin keen on running at that Tramore defence every time.
And I thought a lovely touch from Charlotte there. The ball under pressure, still got it up into the hurley and turned and rounded the player. And obviously, last resort was just to stop him from going in on goal, and she was pulled down, to be fair. So you've got a dead ball on the ground just outside the 21 for Aisling. And no doubt this will go over the bar.
I think we can be writing this down for 4 for the afternoon for Aisling Power. We certainly can indeed. So 23 minutes on the clock. That was bread and butter stuff for Aisling Power, and Cappoquin extend their lead as a player. I think it could be Charlotte Connors in down. Connors inside. Charlotte Connors, I should say, is down there, Derek. I'm not sure what happened there, but.
Well, if it is, like it wasn't in that tackle that she earned a free from, so I'm not sure. Yeah, she's struggling, all right, in case it was a temporary break there, so they'll have a chance. I see some of the mentors getting out in the field, Gary O'Keefe and Fume, just to rally the troops a bit and try and just get a little bit of a structure back in it. As I said, the goal was a massive blow for Tramore's efforts after the water break. So look, it's a good test now from to see can they respond.
So the spectators here in Carriganore as well enjoying this fair this afternoon, and I hope you're enjoying it wherever you're tuned in as well. Cappoquin in control, 1-8 to 5 points so far. That the rain is holding off, but it looks like it is on the way, Derek, at some stage. We might escape it.
I don't think so, Gavin, no. I don't think so. They might just maybe, if it holds off till half time at least, maybe the girls can get in. But Charlotte is back up again, so obviously she might have picked up a bit of a knock in that previous tackle, but
she's up in fairness to her, picks herself up,
to waste time anyway, and they have the wind with them, so it's obviously a genuine injury. Ball clear down the wing here now. Breaks to Lorraine Bray, who's lifted out around the 40. Gets on the ball, gets around Clara Griffin on one of her solos, and a great intelligent ball across field.
Diagonal ball was good, but not on the same wavelength there was the corner forward. And in fairness, Aisling Callahan, I think she was gone the other way and just fouls Sarah Byrne there on her way out. Good cornerback play by Sarah. She's getting on the ball and out in front every time.
Absolutely, no, in fairness, you're right. I would have noted that myself. That's her third or fourth ball now coming out with it. And that's what you want from a cornerback, getting out in front, taking the gamble. Of course, if they miss it, they know it's all over, maybe from behind. But when you see the courage of a player to be willing to attack that ball, it's great to see it, and they have the confidence to do so.
And Hayley Atchison has been busy from puck out and from frees as well, because she's a big launching pad for this Tramore team. And again, just goes directly down the line with this one. Trying to be kept in play there by Tara Power, and it's gone out over the line, but maybe could have opted maybe to hit it across this side. I know they're sometimes easy to say it from up here, but line ball for Cappoquin.
That linear pass down the line isn't always as productive. Sometimes that cross-field ball with a free like that from one side to the other side of the field might be more productive. But look, she's a young girl and there's a lot of expectation on that for coming off the management team this year. So to be fair to Hayley, she just needs to maybe look at where that's going. And
she has a good career ahead of her. Absolutely.
Look, you look to play to your strengths. If Vicky's free, try and play it in that vicinity, like she can on the ball.
And Tramore will be happy with that, because Kate O'Donoghue, who was wearing 14 but just came out, just engineered a free there for Tramore. They'd be happy with this one to just put it down, and that chance for them to get their 6th point of this opening half, Derek.
And to be fair, just talking about her playing a bit further out the field from 14, but you just wonder, given the dominance that Cappoquin were having, why they didn't bring her back or bring an extra player back more, maybe play a sweeper in front of Lorraine Bray. And I think maybe they might regret if they don't,
Dangerous. Tracy goes up, Tracy Kiley. Great save there. And she just misses that one, but manages to just hoof it away somehow anyway, out as far as Tramore have a Tara Power there. Over the shoulder, it'd be spectacular score if it goes over. Back into the arms of Kiley again, and that's a good relieving clearance by Tracy. And this time, as you say, switching direction play. That's a great piece of goalkeeping there. Out the wing as far as the centre forward. That's
it's Carol McCarthy.
Carol on the ball, off her left hand side.
Again, out to Aisling Power.
Oh, lovely touch.
One-handed, getting it onto her right hand side, favourite right hand side. And a good intelligent ball out to Lauren McGregor, I'd say, in the middle. Lauren picks it up there.
Now looking for options
into Lorraine Bray. Good touch by Lorraine, and she's gone.
Gone inside, lovely sidestep. Tramore can't keep
getting onto her right hand, looking for that goal, obviously.
And she's swinging it.
What a superb save and a great reaction from Atchison.
What a piece of goalkeeping. Charlotte Connors
will be disappointed that she had to break.
They will end with a score now, and Lorraine Bray fires that one over the bar. It's 1-4 now for the player who's operating at corner forward, but Hayley Atchison there, double save. Charlotte Connors was in there the second time, but Cappoquin will be happy to get something out of that attack.
They needed it because it was a certain goal. Fair play to it. We were just talking about Hayley, county minor this year, but that was a top class
point blank
county save, And then the reaction, in fairness to Charlotte, she probably didn't think there was going to be a ball coming back out. That was a bit of a late pull in the air there.
I can feel that one from up here. Derek Aisling Power, referee.
Vicky Faulkner now got a right pull in the hand there, going up for that ball from the resultant puck out.
And Vicky and
this is either Aisling Power.
I think it's Aisling Power came up, just as speaking to.
It looks like he's just doing a ticking on that. He's not doing any more than that. But that was a fairly.
It was, in fairness, certainly you could hear it up here, right on the knuckles, especially on a day like today. But as I say, sometimes it's hard maybe when the player is gone up and the ball is there. Will she go to bat the ball, or was
look,
in fairness, Vicky went up and tried to win it too. In fairness,
Vicky went up to catch that ball. I suppose Ashley went up to bat it. Like there's always that challenge. There's going to be contact in the air. Obviously, John Fives, I'm just looking at there and remonstrating, but the referee's not happy with that. But look, Vicky being Vicky, she's a machine. Like she'll just get on with it. Like I'd say, if she lost her hand, she'll still play on. That's the kind of character that she is. She'll keep fighting. She'll keep working hard, and I would safely say that she's going to punish Cappoquin on the scoreboard. And that's the way that she'll do it, But referee having a
now he is now the card comes.
The card comes out as we expected.
So it's a little bit loose. In fairness.
Yeah, probably no more than that. The girl wasn't tightly pulling the ball in the air. Aisling is not that kind of player.
No.
So look,
and in fairness, he took a few seconds out to maybe see what the nature of the injury and just said, look, just calm down, the loose pull maybe, whatever. So
take the energy out of that issue there, which is very good. A good referee, to be fair. And look, hopefully Vicky is okay to continue anyway.
Let's hope so indeed. It was Cara Griffin who took that free for Tramore, went down the line with it, thought, but Tramore will still try and get this one in their hands. Very close to the side, and well picked up there by Obane again in the centre of the field. That's good play by Kelsey. Switching the direction play. Brilliantly taken here. First time hurling by Tramore. There can they finish? It's the corner forward. Natasha Dobbin back outside to Vicky Faulkner. And Vicky fires it over the bar. A few minutes ago she was down getting that magic spray. Must be good, Derek, because here she is pointing her fourth of the afternoon.
I think I did say that she's going to punish him on the scoreboard for that little confrontation, so no better girl, But really good work by the other Tramore forwards, and this is Vicky on the ball again now. So she's getting a bit of joy out here now.
Here she is, and seems to be maybe back in that deep role. It's going to be a line ball now for Tramore, so maybe, Derek, what you were saying about Tramore applying an extra defender, now they seem to have realised that there was a lot of space in front of that Cappoquin full forward line.
Definitely, and Vicky seems to have come deep because she has the capacity, and great ball won by Cara Griffin there, and that's lost again, unfortunately. Looks like he's given a free
trip
for Cappoquin.
Indicates
harsh against Clara. I thought now
Jenny McCarthy, I suppose, using all her experience there.
No better girl, Jenny was really clued in there, and once she sees Clara getting on a bit of a ball, she knows what she has to do, which is to keep her away from it, because Clara will win those all day long.
So Aisling Power has come very deep for this one, Derek, but I'm sure this will certainly lob in around the house, and you can see Cappoquin, there's a player peeling away there if she spots her.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Lorraine making a run on this one, because Aisling is very intelligent. She has the confidence to go, fair enough. Maybe it looks like she does.
I think she does, yeah. She's a fair
break
strike of the ball.
13-metre line now.
Oh, batted out first time. Good play by Tramore, attacking the ball, and now they'll want to clear their lines. Cappoquin are there, numbers 2, trying to get in their hands. Charlotte Connors is there. It's with I thought the centre forward had in her hand there. That was Karen McCarthy. Battle for possession right here on the edge of the D. Tramore trying to literally hoof that ball out of there. Referee, is he going to throw this ball in? I thought for a second. I think he is, in the end. Wise decision there by Paul Hunston, who's the match referee this afternoon. Says to the players, Hurley's on the ground, throws it in. And Tramore, if they can get down over this ball. Saoirse has it, acres of space in front of her.
Looking up now ahead of her, getting the ball away to Kelsey O'Bannon on her own there. Lauren McGregor's getting back with a little block. Down the wing, down into the corner. It's going down into number 2. Emma Foley's in there.
Natasha Dobbin wins this ball. Good play by Natasha, and lovely sidestep by her off her left hand side, looking for runners down the line. Oh, well cut off inside by the fullback. That's O'Brien, Sinead O'Brien for Cappoquin.
Experience there again,
off her right hand side, and again the clearance is not a good one.
Kelsey O'Bannon again. So if Kelsey's looking up and getting the ball in into the full forward line, and again it's Vicky trying to get on that ball, and she has she's fumbling unfortunately for Vicky. Good clearance by Jenny Mack, I think.
Jenny McCarthy gets down the line. Roisin Uniac again is coming very deep, Derry, with that ball. Oh, well cut off inside again by Sarah Byrne. We've mentioned her an awful lot in the commentary so far, Derek.
Very well, but she's thrown that ball up in front of.
It's a risky one, but Tramore have it again. Good to see a bit of ground hurling there.
Exactly,
Bit of space now for the Tramore corner forward. That's Abby Dunphy. 2 points to her name so far. Can she add to her tally? She's on the edge of the D. Takes it inside. Oh, lovely one too. Can they raise a green flag? Going forward, the shot is in and it's over the bar. It could so easily have been a green flag for a couple of seconds. Abby Dunphy will be happy to get a score out of it, but brilliant movement by Tramore, almost football-like there, 1-2s and over the bar.
Excellent, quick puck out there, right? But really good work, and particularly Saoirse O'Brien joining, linking in there with Abby. But again, product was really good. Could have been a goal.
Could have been a goal, See some of the Ferrybank contingent coming in here. Derek in front of us, on a Heffernan here in front of us there.
So they just finished their game, they were playing.
That's right, intermediate championship continuing this afternoon as well, And that ball is dangerous inside again.
Vicky,
Tracy has it. Tracy Kiley, very close to the line, gets it out though. And is it going to be kept in play? It is Kelsey O'Bannon yet again, literally on the touchline, fires it back in. Dangerous ball, well cut off by Lauren McGregor.
On that ball and big opens the shoulders.
Brilliant strike.
50-60 yards down the field.
There goes
back to the hurley here.
Charlotte Connors there, but as I said, Tramore seem to have been adopting a sweeper back there now eventually. Was that a throw? And yes, as the referee.
He seemed to the throw, it was a good layoff. If he had left it go, there was a great opportunity there for we are into first half injury time, so he has played 3 minutes. There was that stoppage to when Vicky was down with that hand injury, but in fairness, I don't think there can be too much more, but with the water break as well, and there it is. So half time here at the WIT Arena. It's 1-9 to Cappoquin, 7 points to Tramore. Just a quick word on the first half. Lorraine Bray has 1-4 for Tramore. That goal arriving, of course, as she literally ball broke in around the square. First time on the ground into the back of the net. Aisling Power has 4 points from frees. Tramore have 2 scores. Vicky Faulkner has 4 and Abby Dunphy has 3. So Derry Cappoquin have wind advantage. Deservedly 5 points in front at half time. I think so, I mean, considering the start, I suppose, in fairness, as I said, against the run of play, against the wind anyway, at least, Tramore made a more livelier start for the first 3 or 4 minutes, went 2 points up. But to the credit of Cappoquin, they started to settle, and I think that ploy of playing Lorraine in that full forward line, definitely they got the dividends that they needed out of it. And the goal was the icing on the cake. I think bar the goal, I think Tramore would be reasonably happy only to be 2 points down, but obviously the goal makes it 5. I think they might have just missed that opportunity there. It was a great score in the end from Abby there, but work for that last point. But I think the goal was on, Had Vicky that ball in her hand, I'd say she would have only been looking at the net, But look, to be fair to Abby, 3 points in play, really good work there as well. So look, I mean, if they can get a good start, Tramore will need a good start to the second half. It will be interesting to see will Cappoquin bring Lorraine back now. I suspect they might look at bringing her back in that centre back position to counteract the influence of Vicky. So it will be interesting, or will they just go with that? They've done reasonably well, to be fair to the changes that they made, but I have a suspicion that they might look at bringing Lorraine back, and they need to get Lauren McGregor back into the game, because in fairness to Kelsey O'Bana and Clara Griffin, they got hold of the game there for the last 6 or 7 minutes, and it really helps Cappoquin, you know. So they'd be happy in the round, except for that conceding the goal. You know, that was the big blow for Tramore.
Yeah, it is the big score in the opening half, so we will take a breather ourselves here. And as Derek mentioned, that rain has arrived here at the WIT Arena. It's half time in the Hooper Dolan County Senior Camogie quarter final. Half time score: Cappoquin 1-9, Tramore 7 points. Okay, very welcome back to WIT Arena. Temperatures definitely beginning to drop. You know you're in October, but it's quarter-final weekend in the Hooper Dolan Senior Championship, and it's Cappoquin 1-9 Tramore, 7 points at half-time. That goal coming from Lorraine Bray could be a crucial score come the end of the 60 minutes, but entertaining game so far, and Paul Hunston is out there in the centre of the field. Semi-final place up for grabs, and we're looking forward to the next 30 minutes here to decide the who advances to the last 4 of this year's championship. Cappoquin in control. They did have wind advantage in the second half. Seems to have maybe still there though, and literally straight away from the throw-in. Tramore win it back with Kelsey O'Banney there in the centre of the field. Battle for possession here. It's Catherine or Elaine Luby trying to win it back. Tramore trying to prod it forward there, being urged on by the Tramore fans who are here in their numbers this afternoon, always supporting their team. Ball literally stuck on the 45-metre line there. Referee decides to leave it develop. Thought Tramore had it in their hand there. It's a real battle for possession here. Yeah, Uniac, I think, Derek, is it, has the ball. Oh, brilliant hook. Brilliant hook there. And
yeah, I think it was in fairness, there was a hook on the hurley. It probably should be a Tramore line ball, in fairness, I would imagine.
I think Paddy there, the lines, he just got confused whether there was a hook on it. So if there was a hook on it, and so it's going in, so maybe
I think he probably might have thought there was a touch on the ball, but it was actually the hurley she hit. So
the hook, so should be going the other way. But yeah,
but look, these are the ones that you just have to get your head down now and get on with it.
Yeah. So Cappoquin will breathe a huge sigh of relief there, and Jenny McCarthy is going to take this line ball for Cappoquin. Vastly experienced defender, of course, has All-Ireland medals, of course, with Waterford at junior and intermediate level. And again, it's very close to there's a lot of D's today. Roisin Uniac trying to get in there. Can see Vicky Faulkner in there as well for Tramore, and the full forward Kate O'Donoghue was out of position. Referee says, just give me 2 players. The rest of you literally says, get out of the way, just give me 2 for the throw-in. It's the 2 midfielders there in for this ball. Now indicates that right there you go. Throws it in.
Kelsey Obama gets the break in behind.
Oh, good clearance. Good.
Good
well work out here, Derek, for Abby Dunphy. She's 3 points to her name so far. Can she get inside? Definitely.
Given advantage, hardly been held.
She has an advantage. Could she profit from this? Prods it in. Ball goes wide. I think he has to come back for the free. Yeah, he certainly does. And again,
really lively talent here. Like, a good ball.
Plenty of pace.
Took on the defender, which is what you'd like to see for a corner forward to do. So yeah, just flicked it over, but unfortunately went wide. But I think all the time knew that the ball was going to be brought back for free.
So it's going to be a free in for Tramore, and they'll want this start, Derek, to the second half, as you say, to eat into that 5-point lead.
Definitely, yeah, they need this. Like, I think they need the first couple of scores. In fact, that goal really separated them in the first half. So look, they'll be looking to get a few scores on the board. I think the referee is having a word with 1 or 2 people maybe that are not involved behind the goal and pushing them on. Yeah, I think maybe a couple of people behind the goal maybe trying to influence the decision of the linesman, or the umpires at least.
So, not too sure what the referee is.
Held up, and the free taker doesn't need this, I think maybe if they're going to do this, do it after free. I suppose just get that ball. It's not exactly an easy one. I know it's on the edge of the D. Yeah.
And he's indicating to say, not sure. And in fairness, they should really be looking. In fairness, the umpire should be left to their positioning there. In fairness,
the referee's not going to allow the game to continue until these people move. There's a couple of lads down behind the netting and the campus end of the pitch. So, yeah, once they get moving, lads, come on, you're just holding up the game.
I think she actually has I'm not sure, is it the hat?
No.
Now the referee decides to order restore, just get on with it. And as I say, this hasn't been an easy few minutes now for the Tramore free taker, but when you have a player the calibre of Clara Griffin, she should be well able of putting this over the bar 3 minutes into the second half here in Carriganore, and she fires that one over the bar. Good score.
That's not what a player needs in those situations. So fair play to her. She took her time and she put the ball over the bar, and that's the first score of the second half for Tramore, and they need it, and a few more with it.
Yeah, so it's back to a 4-point game, 1-9-8. Opening score of the afternoon for Clara Griffin, and it's the 3rd score for Tramore. And
great ball out.
Brilliant pick up, but good tackle. Good battling there by Tramore, trying to flick it up there to almost Keane Lynch style. There was the Tramore cornerback Emer Gallagher, but she managed to get it down the line.
Griffin again, and Clara doing her typical busty run under the free.
Referee says high tackle. I think he was right there, in fairness, just looking at the
it looks to me like Cappoquin are going to have this ply of their puckouts going down to wing forward. They've moved Lorraine Bray out to 12.
Could well break here, Derek, for Saoirse O'Brien off her left hand side, drills it in. Kiley with the save. Great goalkeeping there by Tracy Kiley. In fairness, she was equal to that one, and picked up by the midfielder there for Cappoquin. That's Laura Murray. Down the line there, well cut out there, but
Lorraine Bray again. That seems to be the target there.
Tara Power is covering across in front of Lorraine, and here she is.
I think Tara deemed to have used her body against Lorraine. Maybe reacted a little bit to the physicality of Lorraine Bray.
Referee indicating that she kind of, it was a tough, as Lorraine, it's an awkward when you're trying to stand your ground. And
I think she threw a bit of a shape, and I don't think the referee liked it.
Oh, brilliant there.
Superb play by the Tramore defender.
It's the wing back there, Jordan Schultz, who's on it there. Derek very close to the sideline, just read that ball, got there ahead of Aisling Power, very close to the sideline. Referee says it's going to be a free up for, I think it's going to be a Tramore ball,
Looks like Lorraine committed that free, I think, so a little bit over anxious on her part. But great defending by the full-back coming out in that ball, trusting the hurling. Crossfield clears, Clara Griffin clears that ball in long, in towards Vicky, ball breaks.
You can see there's almost two players on
Mac again coming out with the ball.
Yeah, and drops to Tramore there, battling hard to win it back. Was there a trip?
Breaks again to Abby. No, Abby, don't be trying to get on that one.
I mean, battle for possession here, cluster of possession, no one.
Yeah, Laura Murray in the end.
Backs outside as far as Tina Coffey. Tina's very close to the side and just swings it back and out over the line. It looks like, or is it gone? It is gone now, so going to be a line ball for Cappoquin's indicating that there was a block on it, even though there wasn't Tina Coffey. I don't think Tramore are pleading too much innocence there, Derek, so maybe there was a block on it.
Must have been, it's on the far side of the field.
Referee.
Yeah, it's a bit
hasn't really taken off yet the second half, has it?
No, it hasn't. No, there's a couple of frees already now, and slows the game down. A couple of rucks and things. So I think Tramore will want a little bit more fluidity to their game and try and get that ball right in as fast as they can. And hopefully get it. If they could get a goal, it would really set the game alight.
So a line ball to Cappoquin, far over side of the field, down the line, well cut out by Tara Power, the wing forward for Tramore.
She's having a great game,
She is driven back, and here's Vicky. Oh, brilliant catch. Can she go in with it, Derek? She's in and goal off her right hand side, fires it in, back in the net for Vicky Faulkner and Tramore. 1-4 now for the centre forward. We spoke about her pace, we spoke about her ability, and we spoke about her being able to score, Derek.
Yeah, and look, in fairness, Tara Power is a real tower stripped out the field there, yellow helmet, really driving on and giving a great ball. Vicky got the break, and as I said, the rest is history. In she goes, and they needed that goal, I think. So now this sets it up now nicely for the remainder of the game. Ball out to Laura Murray.
1 point game, back to Tramore again.
Vicky's off again.
It's Abby Dunphy, I think, Derek, is it? That's your very similar style, We've the benefit of the monitor here. Oh, brilliant full-back play there by O'Brien. That's the experienced Sinead off her left-hand side. Referee still has the hand up there for advantage, and I think, he will come back. Seemed to be a long advantage there, but I'm sure Cappoquin will be happy with that one, Derek.
Yeah, it looked dominant there from, in fairness, it was after falling to a couple of options there for Tramore. So, looking free is a free. At the end of the day, again, you have to commend the referee for rewarding the efforts of the cornerback. Game on now, big time. 1-9 in favour of Cappoquin to Tramore's 1-8, so 1 point game.
Oh, not a good clearance by Tracy Kiley, and here's
will she be lobbed?
Saoirse O'Brien. What a goal from Saoirse O'Brien, the number 12. Clearance out, the free out from Tracy Kiley. She was backing back. We speak about maybe a bit of lobbing in the Premier League cross channel. We've seen it now in the Camogie Championship, Derek.
That was a superb. I'm not sure whether Saoirse actually meant it, but I tell you one thing, it was some finish. Unfortunately, a short puck out from a dead ball. Didn't go far enough, it broke to Saoirse, and unfortunately for Tracy, she didn't get back into the goal in time.
2 goals in a minute.
2 goals in a minute now, and the game has swung, the pendulum has swung completely in favour of Tramore. And now is the real challenge for Cappoquin. Can they get the game settled? And Clara Griffin.
Oh, that was a high tackle there. I think the referee may well come back first.
Heads up.
Has it again, and then there's a second foul as well. So I think he'll probably give it from the second foul. Clara there literally trying to take on the entire Cappoquin defence. And the referee says she's going to maybe require some treatment here. The notebook is out as well. But those 2 goals, Tramore, the first of those coming from Vicky Faulkner, and then that brilliant piece of, I don't know whether you want to call it audacity from Saoirse O'Brien. I'm sure she'll tell us afterwards whether she meant it. But as they said, Eric, once it goes into the net, they all count.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll say she meant it if she's asked, and rightly so. But look, it's just unfortunate for Tracy. It is the risk you take when you bring out your goalie out 30 yards to take a dead ball free, and obviously they didn't have the wisdom to stick somebody in the goal just to cover. We don't expect these things to happen. It's one of those freak situations, those opportunistic chances for people like Saoirse, and she availed of it. She took her chance. So it's incredible. We're only probably 3 or 4 minutes into the second half, maybe 8 minutes, into that second half, and the game has completely swung in favour of Tramore. So they've really put the marker down now to and I think maybe now Cappoquin might need to look at maybe bringing Lorraine back out further.
I was just going to mention it, because she hasn't really got on the ball in the second half.
And I think the influence of Clara Griffin in the first 8 minutes has been immense in the midfield area for Tramore, and has been very much a part of their revival. So I think that needs to be cancelled out fairly quickly if they're going to get back into the game. So maybe they might look at bringing down. I see Lorraine strolling out around the middle of the field now. So as a third midfielder, possibly they need to get the ball. But look, there's a long way to go. There's still 23 minutes in the game, and it's only 1928. So it's far from over. So look, Clara has a free now about 40 yards out.
Certainly well within her range, Derek, I'd imagine, but she is hitting into the teeth of, looking at the flag, the breeze seems to have even picked up as well in the second half, hitting into the dressing room end here of WIT Arena, and that's brilliant from Clara Griffin, her second of the afternoon. Tramore have really got a foothold in this game in the last maybe 8-9 minutes, even since the start of the second half, and they now lead by 3 points. Yeah, no, it's a big swing, as we said now. Look, they just Lorraine is out around the middle there. She's on that ball. She's on the ball, straight away.
Kelsey Obama getting in her body and trying to be an awkward, getting in the way, which is what you need to do around people like Lorraine.
Oh, and here's what a pickup! Brilliant pickup there. Just first time. Now looking for options. Sprays it down the line.
Forward, lovely pickup, superb pickup.
Yeah, here's Natasha Dobbin, going forward. This will be some score without breaking into the arms there of Tracy Kiley. It was on target, but just didn't have the sufficient distance, Derek, as they say. So here's Roisin Callan. It is, Laura Murray now on the ball off her left-hand side, looking for the centre half forward. That is Charlotte McCarthy. Haven't seen too much of Charlotte in this, or Karen McCarthy in this second half in particular. Now there's a bit of space. It's Tara Power, I should say. Across the line, looking for the corner forward. Dobbin inside. That's good corner back play there by Cappoquin or Schneider Bryan, the full back there. But look at the pressure Tramore are exerting in there. Are they going to turn it over? No, Cappoquin back there in numbers. Here's Emma Foley trying to drive out this ball. Looks for Lorraine Bray. Look how deep she is, literally on the edge of her own D.
Yeah, coming out with that ball now under severe pressure from Tramore.
Look at this balance there, Derry. Brilliant tackle. Good tackle according to the ref, was it? No, it says the referee. Says
Bremen's got her free, in fairness. Bremen straight with the referee maybe felt it. Card was warranted, but I suppose in fairness to the Tramore player, she just kept stuck with her, did her best to put her off, and in fairness, Emer Gallagher did a Trojan work there.
So Jenny McCarthy, I'm sure she's going to get this one down the line for Cappoquin. Referee just having a word there to say everyone is back the requisite distance there as we approach the 12th minute of the second half. Jenny McCarthy for Cappoquin. Tramore leading by a goal here in Carriganore. It's ball down the line, well cut out there. Sarah Byrne, she's been immense in the full backline for Tramore this afternoon. Off her right hand side, goes across the face of the goal. It's kind of a dangerous enough ball, but Tramore still have hands in this ball. Let's go play with the wing back there. Jordan Schultz getting there ahead of Aisling O'Brien or Aisling Power, and off her right hand side, or the full forward there, just Kate O'Donoghue just took her eye off that one, I suppose at the wrong stage there, Derek. And
Roisin Callan was ready to pick it up behind her.
Tina Foley.
And then it gets
Coffee even, sorry, I should say.
Coffee back, long ball into the corner.
Charlotte Connors was there, but she wasn't. Leah Barry there winning it back. They've had a good duel in there, Derek, in fairness.
They have indeed, two experienced players, to be fair.
And Tramore back there. Look at it's Clara Griffin again, wearing 8, but way back out.
Back in the cornerback position.
Tramore could well turn this one. They have it. Lovely sidestep there. Is she being pulled back? Referee has indicated that he will be coming back for an advantage as we watch the corner forward go. That's Abby Dunphy.
And he hasn't gone back to that advantage.
That was.
I suppose he gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Some will argue then, if you get the strike in, if you don't score, they say that's the advantage, and it's up to you then to make it count, which is kind of a harsh reality. But
I agree with that. Like, I mean, if you're going to go as far in and get a strike away, if it's scored position, if you don't take it, you've got your chance. Just as long as there's consistency in the application.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is the thing. Absolutely, I'd agree with you.
Ball breaks there to Aisling.
It's Tara Power there again, as I say, getting on an awful lot of ball and looking for Power or Dobbin inside. This time it's the corner forward. She's showing well in the early stages of the second half.
Back out, and a good crossfield ball now, looking for Vicky Faulkner out inside the 21-yard line. Vicky looking shoot.
Could be dangerous. Well gathered, not a great clearance by Tracy though. Well cut out there by O'Bane, and it's a good duel there. Tramore win it. Lovely pass inside.
Second chance on it for the right hand. Shoots.
Has she pulled it
around the square? Ball is cleared out by Tracy.
Back by Tracy Kiley. Tramore will have this one though, Derek. It's going to be picked up by Natasha Dobbin. Can she step inside the cover? She has a player off the shoulder. Kate O'Donoghue. She has it in her hand. Kate O'Donoghue strikes it in. Across the face of the goal.
The square. It's a late sliding tackle. I would have thought maybe we got away with it.
Seems to be a wild swing there, and it's going to be a free in now for Tramore. Could have been maybe given out there, but in the end the referee indicates it's going to be a free in. Cappoquin Mentor's not happy with that, but this is a chance, Derek, for Tramore to shoot into a 4-point lead going into the second half water break.
Look, I mean, probably, you could have argued for that free out there, maybe with a sliding tackle. I mean, she went to get the ball, but she slid in there, I thought. And now what you've got is Tramore with a 21-yard free for Clara Griffin again, and Clara probably most likely won't miss this one. She's very consistent on the dead balls, and she's stormed into the game, to be fair, and that's what Tramore would have looked for from a county player, just to put her dominance on put her mark on the game. She's doing that in abundance, the second half particularly, and there's her.
Yeah, here's her third of the afternoon, Derek. 21 metres out, and free taking as well is certainly not a problem for either side, to be fair, this afternoon. And Clara Griffin has now got 3 in the second half, and as you say, she's a confident player, and illustrating that with those frees. Ball in the centre field, you can see straight the amount of white jerseys there. Tramore working really hard. Cappoquin, we haven't seen their midfielders really get a foothold in the second half yet, have we?
No, Lauren McGregor has sort of gone out of the game a good bit there now, to be fair.
And again, look at the work rate. Tramore look like they're
a little bit of a
turn this over.
The referee's going to stop the game. Yeah, a serious tackle there now. Totally knocked this. I think Carl McCarthy.
Yeah,
the worst of
and it was just a more because Tramore player missed the ball, and then they just kind of ran. It was
just commitment.
Collision,
two
really. Yeah.
On a collision, exactly. Yeah. Hopefully, Catherine will be okay, or Carol will be okay. She's got a right belt now, to be fair, but as I said, it was completely a knockers challenge.
Yeah, and in fairness, the Tramore players are in there as well, just checking on the welfare of the player, which is good to see, in fairness, because it has been a good sporting game, in fairness, so far. In fairness, two good teams.
It's something that I've seen myself in the Camogie having over.
Yeah, in fairness,
and it's there in the men's as well, but it's particularly evident in girls where there's just that concern about a player, whatever jersey they're wearing. Like, I noticed on the sideline there, you've got Gary O'Keefe and his men's backroom team really having a look and see what they can do to try and keep a hold in this game now. Actually, referee's done the right thing here now. He's decided to call the water break. So
very wisely, actually, because we're on the 15.5-minute mark. So
that gives Geraldine Murray a bit of time now as the physio and the first aider for many years, I'd say, for Cappoquin.
Absolutely, she's a great woman, in fairness to her. Absolutely,
and her daughter's out there as well, obviously. So, but look, it's great. It's really good, but as I said, it's great. As you said yourself now, it's great to see the camaraderie between the two teams when the player gets injured. Yeah,
and she's picking herself up very gingerly there, in fairness. Michelle Ryan out there as well, and I see John Fives just went out there to check on the welfare of the centre forward, but it's Tramore in control, 2-10 to 1-9, and Cappoquin, Derek, with a bit to do if they want to get back into this one.
Yeah, and it's not insurmountable. I mean, look, they just need more out of the middle now. I think where they've started to lose their shape is that dominance that Lauren McGregor and I thought Laura Murray were having in the first half, particularly with the wind, and it just shows the influence and the benefit of having the wind. I think it has flipped over now. You've seen Clara, Kelsey O'Mania is even picking up Lorraine Bray, and she's just getting in and being awkward around her, which is what you need to do around Lorraine, and stop her having an influence. So it's that middle third area now again, and I think that probably Cappoquin are going to maybe need to get back in the top there and maybe make some of those runs, carry the ball. So it's just taking control back, I hear Michelle.
Absolutely, you can see, certainly she's not holding back. She's certainly giving them every.
Yeah, and it is what they have to do. They've lost control of the game, unfortunately, and they need to find a way. And usually, the people that can do that are the leaders on the team, and that's the likes of Lorraine. Lauren, as I said, is the kind of a player that can stand up there now again, and key players like that out around the centre of the field. Yeah, you won't win this game playing well inside corner forward now. This game is going to have to be turned out in the middle third of the field for Cappoquin, and they're going to have to turn around, and they're facing a big challenge. And probably might need a goal, with only the 15 minutes to go.
Absolutely. Tramore 2-10, Cappoquin 1-9 in the last 8 into the final quarter of this game, and place in the semi-finals up for grabs in 2 weeks' time. See Cappoquin goalie Tracy Kiley just getting attention there from Geraldine Murray down there as well, and that wind as well is still there. Derek is kind of a bit of driving, few spills of rain as well, which just certainly doesn't make it easy on the players, does it?
No, and look, I mean, I know their heads won't be down, but like it can act as a little bit of negative. You're 4 points down, you're going out into the last quarter, you're facing into a stiff breeze with a bit of mist coming into your face, and you're looking for ways to turn this game around. So there's huge challenges facing Cappoquin. As I said, with the player of the calibre of Lorraine Bray and these on this team, I've no doubt that they can certainly push that boat and see can they challenge Tramore, but at the moment it's all theirs for Tramore to lose now, I think,
Yeah, so Gary O'Keefe and John Fives, they've had their final few words. It's up to the players now, I suppose, on the field for the final 15 minutes to get themselves into the county semi-finals, which will be played in 2 weeks' time. The intermediate and junior championships all ongoing as well over the course of the weekend, and it's been busy in terms of various fixtures for these players, and a lot of them then as well, they have to probably get up and play a football match as well in the morning, which is it's not easy either, is it?
Definitely, yeah. In fairness to them, and the thing I'll say about these girls is that they'll get on with us, you know.
They will, in fairness, they have, absolutely, yeah. I suppose they're so used to it, I suppose, isn't it? And whether it's right or wrong, or
it's the nature of the beast, unfortunately, to be a female athlete now. In terms of the GA side of things, you have football and hurling every second day, nearly, not every second weekend.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, good ball won by Cappoquin.
Yeah, from the throw in,
From the throw in.
So it resumed from there because that player was injured, of course. So wise decision by the referee. And Cappoquin, now they've been urged to get on with this ball. That's a foul there on Sarah Byrne, the cornerback. She's been
Aisling Callahan in with the hurley, but yeah, you're right.
Byrne has been impressive, Derek.
Yeah, she has. To be fair to the girl now, she's done her job as a cornerback. Every ball that goes in there, you've got to compete for it, and she's won a fair share of it, to be fair.
Yeah, and Hayley Atchison, when you have a player like Hayley coming out as well, you know it's going to launch and put you right back on the attack again. Yeah,
this will go 50, 60, 70 yards more than likely, and hopefully down into the corner from a Tramore's perspective. But yeah, drives that ball down.
Down the line, breaking ball here. It's going to stay in play. There's a hurley on the ground as well. We'll follow the play. It's with Abby Saoirse O'Brien, isn't it? Sorry, yeah.
Unfortunately, doesn't get a good effort on it.
That's
it's unfortunate.
Sinead O'Brien, not a great clearance. Back out to the wing forward. Difficult angle. Oh, off the post. I was just about to say she was going to make little of it. It's going to stay in there, though, I'd say, Derek. Tina Coffey trying to break out with it. The pressure being applied there by
to Laura Murray, and cleared ball down to Lorraine Bray now, who's playing deep, and she's wanting to run with this ball now, Lorraine, and go past the player in front of her.
She's looking for us. She's going to go route one. Tramore have the bodies back, Derek, as you can see. They're filtering back even straight away and reading this ball very, very well. There is the Tramore defence. Power trying to get it under the centre back. That's Catherine, the vastly experienced player, of course.
Well experienced, and now
Kelsey O'Banya. She's been everywhere this afternoon. Look who it is, Vicky Faulkner, yet again, trying to drive through a wall of red and black jerseys, and doing so. Well, she stopped, seemed to be stopped in her tracks there, but Lauren McGregor wins it back from Cappoquin.
And good defensive play again.
Brilliantly well read. Again, Catherine Power there. Seemed to be a loose one there, Derek, referee.
Lauren Bray picks up.
Here's Bray.
The offerings.
Oh, again, look at her pass there. It's just cut off inside there by Sinead or Leah Barry, I should say. Sorry.
Goes in on the ground. Good bit of ground hurling.
Good to see. Abby Dunphy on the ball now.
Yeah, looks very lively. Good layoff.
Oh, she has room to swing this one. Edge of the D. It's fired in and it's fired over the bar by the wing forward. That's Saoirse O'Brien. 1-1 now for the wing forward. She's worked hard, Derek. Now she's 1-1.
That's an excellent score, and really good work done in the corner as well on the far side. So, good work from Tramore all round, but well finished by Saoirse, who's just won the puck out as well.
Here comes Tramore again.
Yeah, and of course Kelsey O'Brien, who's really stormed into the 16-year-olds, playing county minor as a 16-year-old with 2 more years to go. Playing like an inter-county player out there that she is. So, a great find for Tramore, and a player that has a great future.
Looks like we could have a change here now as well in the next few minutes, but we'll bring it out as soon as we have it. It's 2:11 to 1:09. Live coverage this afternoon here from the WIT Arena.
Yeah, puck out goes out again to Laura Murray. She's on her own at centre back position. Clears the ball down the wing, looking for
brilliant. Again, superbly read there. But that's swing forward again. It's Tara Power again, who's covered in the mounted ground. Now there's a chance for Kate O'Donoghue. She's worked hard. She deserves a score, and she's got a score. Kate O'Donoghue. Brilliant movement there by Tramore. Driven back in route one. Kate O'Donoghue, one look at the post, fires it over the bar.
Brilliant, and great work by Alana Jones in the half back line there, winning the puck out for Cappoquin and getting the ball away early. Jenny Mack is on the ball now from the resulting puck out, making a run down the centre, looking for someone to lay it off. Unfortunately, the hand pass didn't go to Lorraine Bray, but it does.
She still has it. Tramore or Cappoquin. Oh, brilliantly read inside there again by the corner back. That's Sarah Byrne again. How many interceptions has she had this afternoon? She's had a lot of them.
Yeah, pushing the back, maybe might get the little nod free here too, but fair play to her. Yeah, ball is crossed.
I think he has the hand up.
He's given the advantage,
Has he? Yeah, he's come back to the free. So
there for Sarah that time. Yeah, I think Aisling Callahan came out the better of it and got the ball across, but Sarah had already fouled her, so referee rightly bring it back. But it's difficult free now for Aisling Power. She's only about 5 or 6 yards inside the sideline, and she's on the 21-yard line. So
they need it though, Derek.
Definitely need it, but it's not far from a given.
Absolutely, it's not an easy one. Cappoquin are, I see it's Maeve McGrath making her way down, so she's going to be introduced very shortly, but right now we'll watch Aisling Power to see if she can reel in the deficit from Cappoquin's point of view. They're trailing by 2:12 to 1:09 here in the County Senior Camogie quarter-final, and Tramore also look like they're making a change there as well. I didn't quite catch who went on for Tramore, but we'll figure that out in a minute. I see McGrath's gone on for Cappoquin. As
17
for Tramore as well. Is it Orla Gleeson? So Orla is entering the fray as well. Fresh legs at this stage required from both sets of teams as they try and get into the last 4 of this year's championship. Not a great connection by Aisling Power. Could well still work out though. It's in a very dangerous area. Again, it's Tramore back there. Who is it again? But Tara Power. She's covered every blade of grass for the Tramore girls this afternoon. Here's Kelsey O'Banya, another player who's, brilliant sidestep there. Brilliant piece of skill there. And here's the full forward. Look how deep Kate O'Donoghue is, Derek. Wearing 14, but now they've no one up there. Oh, it could be O'Brien again. In fairness, she's been rock solid for Cappoquin.
Sinead has done a great job. She's brought all of her experience here now today, and against difficult forwards there. Clara Griffin now again winning that hard ball, taking on the tackle.
It's a good duel there, in fairness, and Lorraine Bray there, the two county players. Nice moment of sportsmanship there.
They know each other inside out, and they know what each other brings, and it's going to be a tackle there with a lot of physicality, and no quarter asked, no quarter given.
Absolutely. So it's Kate O'Donoghue who's come out who's
sideline, I think, is it?
It's a line ball, I think, Jerry, for Kate. I think she's going to take this, wearing this, and down the line, only maybe where Kate should be herself, but Sinead O'Brien will mop those up all day.
Ball is coming down. Laura, is it Laura? No.
Looks like the cornerback for Cappoquin there, Emma Foley coming out with it. She's looking for options. Lauren McGregor, you can see again there, surrounded by 3-4 Tramore players and losing the ball. Here's Tara Power again winning it back for Tramore. And lovely bit of flick, the brick flick there evident here in Carriganore this afternoon. Laura Murray going to win it back for the girls in Cappoquin. They're going to have to get scores and quickly because time is running against them.
Again, but I thought might have got a free of that.
Brilliant block there again. Look at
Griffin again.
This time the whistle goes,
has to be a little bit over anxious.
Kate O'Donoghue, I think, is the guilty party there, Derek, and Cappoquin. Laura Murray is down. Looks like they're going to make another change as well there, Derek.
16 comes in for Cappoquin.
That's Clodagh Gavin, of course, who's coming in. So Clodagh will head into the fray, and just trying to see who's going to make way there for Cappoquin. Just handing the slip to the match referee there. She's going to go in around the edge of the square, I'd imagine, for Cappoquin, who at this stage, Derek, they really have to throw caution to the wind in this final, maybe 8 minutes.
6 points down now. I mean, they can't just let the game pass away. Like, I mean, they need something, whatever that is now. It's hard to see where they want to get it from, because they probably need Lorraine Bray out around the middle, but they also need her in around the goal, maybe get on a long ball. So it's really difficult, you know. That's Jenny Mack clearing the ball down towards Lorraine. If she can get on the ball, you know, there she is now winning that ball, but she's a long way out from the goal area. So
I think it's actually Jenny McCarthy who's coming.
This is Jenny, yeah.
I'm not sure who came off for. I didn't see a Cappoquin player go off now, Derek. We'll come back to that in a minute, though.
Vicky knocks it down and gets on that ball, and off she goes. Looking her heads up, a great ball into the full forward line. And towards Abby Dunphy, Natasha Dolan.
Did she keep it in? Well kept in play. A brilliant play there, but it's cleared by, or about to be cleared, I should say, by Emma Foley.
That ball.
Risky. Coffey with a big wide swing. Tramore have it, and they could well profit, and it's fired back in, and it's fired over the bar by the corner forward. Natasha Dobbin gets her opening score of the afternoon. That's the entire Tramore full forward line now has scored. In fact, from number 11 up, they've all scored, bar Tara Power, who has worked her socks off. So that's a good return.
She's a provider today, and that's what she needs as well. Yeah, some great work there now. And I think, in fairness, the Tramore full forward line, they've caused huge problems for the Cappoquin full back line. Any scraps, any balls breaking around there, they're looking for them, and they're getting on them, and they're finishing them off, which is great.
It's Kerry Griffin as well, who's warming up for Tramore, I see on the line there, but I'm not too sure. Cappoquin look like they're introduced. There is a sub on there, but it's their cornerback Tina Coffey has battled really hard this afternoon, just receiving treatment there, but 2-13 Tramore, 1-9 Cappoquin, and at this stage, Derek, it looks like Tramore are on their way into the last 4.
Yeah, I think it's hard to see any other way now, Gavin. I mean, take a miraculous turnaround from Cappoquin's perspective to win this game. Look, all the momentum is with Tramore, all of the energy. That 5-point lead that we thought might be enough, you know, at half time, just goes to show a game of hurling. Like, that was whittled away after, 7 or 8 minutes in the second half. And Tramore took the lead early in the second half, to be fair to them.
So Alana Jones, as she strikes that ball, I think the referee had indicated there was a high tackle there, just playing the helmet of a Cappoquin player. So they're certainly going to have to maybe get on with this one, and that's going to be their fullback, Shane O'Brien, who's maybe gone up the field. They've really maybe just thrown the kitchen sink at this one now. They could just going for it.
Yeah, I think so. Look, I mean, I see 2 defenders back there, but in Tramore have only 2 forwards as well. So look, you might as well push on those extra players. There's no point in playing with a sweeper with 7 or 8 minutes to go and you're 6 points down. So you have to throw caution to the wind. But it means getting that ball in around the square now, and there's a ball to Laura Murray, which is dropping it.
Laura has it. This could be dangerous. It's inside. Lovely touch by Aisling Power. The one handed early. She just took her eye off it at the wrong stage. With Cappoquin still have it though, Derek. It's Lorraine Bray, the one player you want on the ball. She's going forward. Tramore, look at the tackling there. I was about to say disciplined tackling, a bit over anxious in the end there. It's the cornerback Sarah Byrne who came across. As a high tackle there on Lorraine. In fairness, she picks herself up straight away, but I'd imagine Cappoquin are going to have a cut at goal here, Derek.
Well, I think, yeah.
No choice up there. Maybe it's too tight.
Like Ashley is stepping up to take it now. If they were going to have a go, maybe Lorraine might have been the one.
Or are they content to maybe just taking a point? There is still 5 minutes to go.
There is, yeah. And the referee's dealing with that offence anyway, so I'd say yellow card is going to be issued.
Yeah, it's the Tramore substitute.
Looking up, her head's up now, maybe she might look for something short, but that's
she's
difficult
indicating there. She's calling up. I think it's Jenny McCarthy she's calling up, Derek.
Jenny has a fair flake of a ball.
So,
I'm not surprised with that now. It was either going to be Jenny or Lorraine for me. You know, when it's in closer than I thought it was. So she's inside the D, yard inside the edge of the D.
And in Camogie, I understand you are allowed to bring it inside the 20. You know,
Jenny now could have
inside the 21. So Tramore have the goal well guarded. This one certainly they need it from Cappoquin's point of view. Can this turn the game in its head? Drilled in, back in the net. Goal, superb finish. You said it. She was called up for one reason, I presume, or is it gone into the side netting, Derek?
Oh,
I didn't see a green flag go up.
No, the ball is up.
Is it a goal? Sorry, maybe there's no one on the green flag to put it up. That's why.
You need an umpire to put up a green flag.
So,
no, but
back in the net.
And a good decision from Ashley Power to leave it to Jenny.
So
obviously knew her limitations there and knew what
makes it intriguing. Back to 4 points, Derek.
Yeah, and there's still plenty of time. There's going to be 5 minutes anyway.
Imagine, and maybe 1 or 2 minutes of injury time. So
ball is out the middle of the field.
Batted back by Cappoquin. They're not going to give up the ghost. Roisin Cahalane.
Ball down, not so.
And Murray trying to get their hands on it. Cappoquin, they're not going to give up the ghost. They were in the county final a couple of years ago.
The ball up, hand pass across.
Here's the full back. They're throwing caution to the wind. Sinead O'Brien, Derek. Wait, she's not concerned about her full back position now. Here's Aisling Power going for a big one. It's in around the house again. Cappoquin following this ball in. Oh, chance inside there. Could well work out for Cappoquin. Oh, back there is reading the play there. Katrin Power, the experienced Katrin out the wing there as far as Kristen Lyons, the substitute, spraying it down the line there. It's gone out.
Sometimes it's enormous happens, and it's happened in this game. An early second goal was conceded by
brilliant. Look at Kate O'Donoghue there, Derek. Absolutely superb. Gets the block on McGregor. McGregor has gone down with an injury, but we'll follow the play. Here's the corner forwards. Natasha Dobbin, 1 point to her name so far. Can they finish with a flourish here, Derek?
Great save.
Tracy Kiley.
Save by Tracy.
And great control as well by the goalkeeper,
Tracy
Derek.
Gets out with that ball. She's still running with the ball. Oh, jeez.
Good tackling. Tackle there.
Get rid of that ball.
She still has it right in the corner there. Oh, brilliant flick there by Tina O'Brien. Or Tina Coffey. Kate O'Donoghue trying to win it back for Tramore. Both sets of players.
Getting a good tackle to kill.
And the referee.
The ball is decided giving a free out against Tramore. Yeah, probably a little bit of a tackle on Jenny there when she had the ball.
I'm not sure did he indicate there the ball was thrown, or maybe Jenny was pulled off the ball. I think we have another change as well here, Derek, coming up. Maybe Tramore just trying to wind down the clock, but as you say, 28 minutes gone. I expect the referee, there probably will be 1 or 2 minutes for stoppages.
Yeah, I think there will be. There usually is give it, even for changes now, I think it's a 30 seconds
yes,
for every
correct,
substitution. And we've seen 3 or 4 there in the last couple of minutes. But just some great work by Tracy Kiley there in the goal. Cappoquin under pressure, getting the ball away.
And there was a chance with Natasha Dobbin was thinking about going for the juggler to maybe really kill it off, but she had a chance of a point. But
definitely, there's a good ball. Sends the ball down to Lauren McGregor on the wing. Gets the ball into the corner towards Lorraine Bray. And Tramore knocking it out for a sideline.
It's off the hurley there of Emer Gallagher, referee indicating that it will be a Tramore, and Emer going over just literally stand alongside Lorraine to make sure there's no fast one being hit. But it is a fast one. Inside, it's with the corner forward.
Cahalane.
The pass inside, and was it a throw? I think it was a throw ball. So referee, in fairness, he was right up at the play. He blew Tramore for it a couple of minutes ago. So in fairness, we were on about consistency earlier on. Free out to Tramore, they'd be happy with that.
In fairness, we can't complain. It's good for one team, it's good for the other.
Yeah, and in fairness to Paul Hunsey, he's handled it well here today as well.
Very good job done of it, very, very good job, and allowed things to go when he needed to allow to go.
Oh, good tackle.
Abby Dunphy on that ball, but lost into it and free. Free being brought back,
And again, I was just speaking there about the he's applied the advantage rule well as well. So as you
want the game to keep moving if you can at all, and there's going to be an advantage accrued to Cappoquin, they should get it, but when it didn't happen, you brought it back to the free. So we have Clara Griffin coming out.
Oh, look at this, Clara trying to shrug off the would-be challenges of Cappoquin and Lorraine Bray. The 2 county players come across. Lorraine looks up to the heavens to say, oh no, I didn't mean to do that, but maybe is that a sign, maybe, Derek, that Cappoquin are heading out of this championship?
Yeah, it looks like it now, in fairness, again, looking the right people stepping up at the right time of the game. As I said, Clara storming into it when she's needed again. And a great battle there between herself and long ball into Vicky, takes on her Hurley. She's looking over her shoulder, go for one of those runs. Heading down the sidelines, is she going to look across the goal or is she going to go for her own?
That'll be a fair score, Derek. Could lob in. Brilliant. That is brilliant by Vicky Faulkner. Brilliant score there, right underneath it. took on our player. It's 1-5 now for the centre forward, and a real tour de force this afternoon.
Brilliant, and a fantastic quick free taken by Clara Griffin. Looked up, saw Vicky was in front of her player, gave her the ball, and when you let Vicky settle on that ball, there's only going to be one outcome. She's going to get around you, and she's probably going to either score or set up a score.
So Lorraine Bray has no other option but to really pump this in top of the Cappoquin full forward, and they've really shoved up at this stage, trying to throw everything at it. Derek, they're 5 down as we tick in. We've hit the 31-minute mark here in Carriganore. It's with the substitute there. That player is Clodagh Gavin. Clodagh trying to go forward, pops it inside very close to the end line. Has it gone out? It's gone out harmlessly out over the end line, and from Tramore's point of view, Derek, that's nearly as good as a score.
Absolutely, yeah. You've been settled on the game there now again. Get the players to calm down, try and run down the clock another few seconds off it.
So the puck out going to come from the Tramore goalkeeper. That's Hayley Atchison, who's had a fine game in between the posts for Tramore. They look like they're on their way into the last 4 of this year's senior championship, and referee still playing advantage.
Lorraine's going to make one of those long runs that she's capable of. Yeah, referee brought it back with no advantage. I'm sure Lorraine will be disappointed.
Yeah, because she kind of still had the ball in her possession, but
she possibly would have got beyond the centre back. But in fairness, I think it's Catherine Power. She's been a tower of strength for Tramore in that centre back area there today. You know.
See, Vicky Faulkner just has a word with the referee there to ask how much is added on. She looks like she's out in her feet. Fairness, she's been everywhere this afternoon for Tramore. That work rate and energy we spoke about Tramore, they have it in a lot of their teams, Derek, and it's exemplified here again today, isn't it?
Yeah, look, I mean, the big players stood up as well, like, and then from the front, like you're saying, Vicky is 1-4, 1-5 back, like, you know, which is what you want, you know. I mean, that's what they should be doing. Clara, as I said, has dominated the second half there, and Kelsey O'Bannon, you know.
Here's Aisling Power, Cappoquin have a chance, and have they a penalty or have they a free? Referee is indicating it is going to be. Not too sure. He's calling for the ball anyway. Did he say it's thrown?
He hasn't made up his mind yet. He's gone out to the.
Going out very casual. He hasn't blown for full time. Aisling Power is coming. I take it it's going to be a 21-metre free because or is it a penalty? I don't think it's a penalty. I didn't see the arms being outstretched, so it looks like it's going to be a
free. I'd say
21-minute free. Yeah, we could have round 2 with Jenny McCarthy here, Derek, and a goal here could make it very interesting.
Yeah.
32.
It's a penalty. He's only one of the
it is a penalty. Yeah. So I didn't. Yeah. So a penalty for Jenny McCarthy and.
This will be a hard one to stop, I'd say, if Jenny gets hurt.
Taken on
this.
Hayley Atchison into the
2 county players, one against the other.
Strikes it in. It's saved by Atchison. She comes out on top on this occasion. Wasn't maybe the cleanest of strikes here, but Aisling Power will win it back for Cappoquin, and Aisling Power will win a free. She's going to get on with it quickly. Drills this one in. There's plenty of height on it, in around the square. Pulled on first time. Tramore back there, so Cappoquin trying to prod it in. Oh, very close to the line. Atchison back in there, and the referee indicates that it's going to be a.
Oh, there's a little bit of handbags there after that.
Is it number 45? There is, yeah.
There was a lot going on there in the last 30 seconds. I'm
sure
Jenny will be disappointed with the strike.
Going to go in and have word with the umpire there. I'm sure there was something off the ball there.
Breaking ball, full-blooded effort by both teams there. Cappoquin trying to get the ball in the back of the net, and obviously Tramore to make sure to get out there. But I think what he's going to give is a 45.
45. We must be deep into stoppage time, Derek, at this stage, I imagine.
Yeah, we're well into the 33rd minute now. So look, I suppose all you can expect Cappoquin to do here is lob that ball in, see what happens. But not a great strike from Jenny there, not one of her best.
Oh, she'd be disappointed because a goal there, and maybe another couple of seconds you wouldn't know it, you know, it could have flown in, but she'd be disappointed with that. And
all Hayley can do is stop whatever ball comes at her, and she did that in fairness to her, like, you know, so.
She's been solid this afternoon.
Not a great strike.
Not a great connection there.
O'Bannon there now with Norm McGregor.
Had a good duel. There's the full-time whistle. Tramore in the quarter-finals. Deservedly so. 2-9 Cappoquin, 2-14 to Tramore. They were 5 down at half-time, but they've come up trumps and they've really turned the tables in the second half, and they've advanced to the semi-finals of this year's championship. So the Tramore fans next to us will get another day out here. They'll be back in a couple of weeks' time in a semi-final, and you've had to say, Derek, full value. Those 2 goals in the second half were big scores, and they greet each other with gusto there. They'll be happy. It's further improvement. They're developing year on year, and now they're back in a semi-final.
Yeah, look, I mean, in fairness, like at half time, you'd say, like, it was really looking good for Cappoquin, and they were the dominant team. It was actually a classic game with 2 halves.
Yes,
to be fair, the 5 points just wasn't enough, and it just shows in the game of Camogie or hurling, 5 points is nothing. It's 2 pucks of a ball, and that's what transpired. Tramore went out and had 2 goal chances. They took their goal chances, got ahead, and then never relinquished that lead for the whole second half. But give great credit to Cappoquin. never say die attitude, which is what you'd expect from the cornerstone town up there in the west. They wore the jersey with distinction today. They gave it their best shot. Today wasn't to be their day. This is a young emerging Tramore team. There's a lot of talk about them all year. I saw them against Galtier in the first round of the championship. They were lucky to lose by 2 or 3 points, and obviously Galtier are red hot favourites to win the championship. So look, they're going places definitely, and now they're in the semi-final. So that's where they want to be.
Absolutely. I'm just going to say nobody would fancy taking on Tramore either, Derek, will they?
No, I don't think so. I mean, look, if you had something to say about him, if you were talking to Gary, maybe look just a little bit more than the need that they have on Vicky. I haven't said that there in the second half. I was really impressed with their full forward line. They really stormed into, and as you said, I think all of our one forward scored, and that one forward that didn't score could arguably be their man of the match.
Tara Power worked her socks off, didn't she?
Really good as well. So lots to take from that now from Tramore, but any young team. So look, they're doing a lot of work in Camogie down in Tramore from the last while.
They certainly are. And Derek, really appreciate your company this afternoon. We'll hopefully see you again for the semi-finals in a couple of weeks' time, and that's where we will sign off in Carriganore. Huge thanks as well to Tomás Ruo, Kyla and Willie O'Mahony doing all the sterling work behind the scenes. I suppose it's easy for us to just come and do a bit of talking, but we really appreciate the lads' effort, and to Ita and all involved in the board as well for facilitating today's broadcast, the Waterford Camogie board. Much appreciated. Tramore are in the last 4 of this year's Hooper Dolan Senior Camogie Championship. The full-time score here from the WIT Arena: Tramore 2-14, Cappoquin 2-9.